Don't do that.
What did he do?
Pinch my butt.
Oh, this goes on too?
No, we can cut it.
Sometimes it does. No, it's funny. Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's happening.
I'm in.
Wait. We're the Conscious Cowboys.
Yep.
And we have Phil today. Philip Pascacci.
Thanks for having
Tess's
me.
husband. Yeah.
Most talked about person on the podcast.
That's right. And now he's finally on.
That's right. Let's do it.
I'm so excited that you're here.
This feels
This
so
is
formal.
also such a privilege to be on the show for you.
It is.
Oh,
I do appreciate
We
it.
don't
Oh,
let
okay, good.
like just anybody on.
We haven't had a guest
How
in
long
at least
since
2
you guys
years.
had a guest?
2 years.
2 years.
I don't know, a while. So you better fucking bring it.
The pressure's
About to
on.
bring the ratings on.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
maybe
right.
get your feet up there and that can help. No, not yet. You gotta save it so they watch the whole thing.
So they watch it all. Okay.
So we've got a
There's
couple
tricks
things
to the
planned.
trade.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got a
we
couple
have
things planned.
Statistics, we know.
We're gonna have a hard time picking who's gonna talk.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Tess is talking.
Okay, thanks. We've got a few things planned. This was mainly Madison's idea because I feel like you're the one who was like, no, I know what we're going to talk about. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see how it all unfolds. And I know that we're kicking it off with a game that we play
Yeah.
all the time, the three of us.
Do you
On our
want to
walks.
explain the
I
game?
have a few things written down.
Okay, well,
We'll see how they go.
Who is explaining the game?
You are.
Okay, so the game is he's a 10, but
There's always a catch.
there's always a catch. They describe a perfect
Sometimes
scenario.
he's not always a 10 though.
Okay, he's an 8.5 and above. Okay. So he's better than mediocre.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So and we
here
played this
go.
with Madison because she's in the dating field right now, and it's just really fun to figure out. Like half of them are jokes, right? Where you're like, all right, this would not.
I feel
fly.
like most of them are jokes.
Yeah, but then there's
Yeah.
some where I feel like we
It could
keep
happen.
dialing it up, and we're like, but is this a deal breaker?
Yeah.
And we just keep uncovering it. There are some things that you have completely surprised me by that you agree to. You're like, no, I think I could work around that. I'm like, his tongue? He has no tongue. Was that yours?
You already took one out of my book.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
That's
okay,
all right.
okay.
No tongue would be hard, dude. How could he
You know what?
even do like talk
But I
to
did it
me?
like a little bit more milder than the first time I said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think the first
for
Trying to
time
make
I
it
said
like-
nothing down there
Oh, like a Ken
and
doll.
can't get his tongue past his teeth.
That's a double win.
Yeah, that's like not good.
Okay.
She was like, I can work with that. And then I was like, yeah, but his tongue doesn't go past his teeth.
And I'm like,
You did
absolutely
agree to
not.
work around that.
Yeah.
She's like, I mean, I
Until
guess
the
we could do
tongue.
other things. Yeah. Why don't you kick us off?
Wait, do we want to like say like ask how we're doing or no one cares?
I feel like we can get to that later.
Oh, okay.
I'm really excited about it. Okay, Philip, go.
We could talk about Madison's new place.
No,
Sign a new lease.
I did sign a lease
Yeah,
today.
congrats.
That's
Let's
actually
do
so
it.
exciting.
Yeah.
I'm
So now
excited.
we're all set
Yeah.
because,
I
as
know
you guys
this.
know, Philip and I signed a place a few weeks ago, and then it was like, okay, Mad, we got to figure out your situation, and that has been pretty
horrible.
Yeah, but like you've also been handling it pretty well. Like you've been pretty chill about it, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I just have to like keep, I don't know, energy to myself, I guess.
But then you found a really beautiful, like honestly perfect spot. Like if I could dream up a place that I could tuck Madison into where I know that she'd be safe and sound, it's actually this place.
No, it is definitely.
And I
Without
feel like
seeing it, you just know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
well, we
kidding.
drove by
past
it, and so we know the neighborhood. And then she did a video walkthrough from the street in, so I can see like, oh yeah, no
No,
one's
it
gonna
looks-
find
it
you.
looks
No,
nice.
it's good. It'll be
It looks
great.
nice.
Dude, Philip's firing off today. I'm like,
No, it's
whoa.
really funny.
Yeah, when he was
It's
going off
funny shit.
earlier, like jabbing at me, I'm like, what the hell? And he's like, gotta get ready. I'm like, ready for what? Like, are you gonna
It's
roast
love.
me?
But it's funny.
Okay.
It is love. And then he goes, wait, but are you getting insecure? It's funny until
make
it hurts
sure.
your feelings.
Thanks. Okay.
We ready?
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm kicking it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
God.
right, well, my first one already got taken, so
Oh, okay.
we'll
No.
go with the second one.
No.
What?
That was really just,
That was my first one, yeah.
no way.
He's a 10, but he can't get his tongue past his teeth.
That would really make a lot
But
of things.
does it affect his speech or no?
Has like a little lisp.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Madison.
I don't know about that.
What? Yeah. What's your answer?
I mean, maybe.
It depends on.
I mean, he's great. Yeah, exactly.
Philip.
Exactly. He
Alright,
has moves elsewhere.
I'll go to the second one.
Okay.
He's a 10, but when he's at the bar with his friends, he's like super loud, high five. You're like, fuck yeah, let's go. Dude, that's sick.
Dude, I feel like that's your nightmare.
It's like, this is the best dinner I've ever had in my whole life. Dude.
Do you know how much I'm into you?
Oh my God, that is a nightmare.
So he's obnoxious.
Just like loud.
But
like,
he's okay in other like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
okay
yeah.
normally.
Just like,
but when he sees his boys, he's like,
I just go
Oh,
full
like
boys.
frat boy,
I mean,
but
however
like
you wanna take
aged.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
if
I mean-
if his friends are sick, then I'm fine.
Me and my friends
I'm
might do
fine
it
with
sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
you get into
yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, let's go.
no.
But and
Couple
I'd be like,
drinks in you.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Yeah, I feel like that's when you just break off into separate conversation
Yeah,
and
I
pretend
think
it's
that
not
would
happening.
be okay with me.
Okay.
It's a yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Do you have another one that you're gonna fire off? We're gonna
No,
No,
take
I'll
dude.
let you- yeah,
yeah.
Okay, okay. He's a 10. Like, I'm talking, he's got things buttoned up. He looks great,
Okay.
but his nipples leak milk.
I'm about to grab
How-
another cookie.
Yeah, exactly. How often?
Well, often enough to where you know about it.
I don't think so.
And, like, when you're
He
intimate,
has to
it gets
wear, like,
more. Like, there's more.
pads, because like it would go through his shirt.
Yeah,
No,
he does.
No,
This is
no.
all true. No? Not for you?
No, it would not be for me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This is important.
It's good to know.
This
just
is
in
investigative work because, you know, in the event you find yourself in these scenarios, you kind of already have an idea of like, I just know, like, you're great, but I just know it's not going to
Okay.
work.
Also, this is like so fucked up, but someone told me, and I'll tell you guys who told me this after because you know this person, that when they're having sex with someone who was a new mom, that she squirted her breast milk into their face.
Like,
Oh.
as a accident or
No,
like on purpose? Like,
on
they were
purpose.
into it.
Yeah.
Like just like a little squeeze and just take that.
Yes. Yes.
Come back.
Yeah.
Now you see how it is.
Yeah. Straight up.
Take that.
Straight up. I'll tell you guys who it is after, but I was like,
I can hardly wait.
oh, okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
You know who
really
that would be?
bizarre.
Maybe that's I mean, like, I always think when I hear a situation like that seems really obscure, that they're definitely not the only people in the world that do that.
No, other freaky things happen. Of
course.
I bet people like it. I mean, I will taste it,
I would taste
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
but like
Like I would
that's
literally
as far
taste
as we'll
yours.
go.
Okay.
I would.
Game on.
Yeah.
Shake on it now
I
here on the
legit
pod.
will.
That's a left hand shake.
Yeah, that's not right. Okay. Great. We'll
Yeah,
do
I
it.
don't need to shake a hand.
Yeah,
on
that's
that. I mean-
obvious. We'll do it on the pod, like live taste test.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
I'm up again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got. All right. He's a 10, but he's super impatient. Gets like super angry when things go slow at like a restaurant. He'll like yell at the waiter. Not like yell, but he's like, "Where's my food?" Like, come
Yeah.
on. Like gets him over. Like driving.
Is no. That's like the biggest ick in the world. I'm sorry now.
I feel like that's a character thing where you're just like, you need to relax.
Yeah, like
you're
you're
too
aggressive.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong. Like no.
We wouldn't like that.
No,
No.
no,
We
no,
as a
no.
collective.
Yeah, we would. Dude, imagine. Like
a
we're
good
just
one.
waiting. He's like, pick the movie. Like, what movies do you guys want?
God, I'm tired of fucking scrolling, Madison. Jesus Christ. He goes on his phone. He's on Instagram watching videos loud.
I'd be like, get out.
Oh.
Get out.
Okay. My next one. Why are mine all body related? He's the gassiest person you know. Like,
You already
lot.
know that's a no for me. I'd be like, you need to assess your diet and don't call me
Are we
again.
throwing shade in there or what?
I wasn't going to reveal that you are that man. I was just saying. No.
I mean,
But like, you love this person.
but like,
But wouldn't you know before
This
you
is
know?
always, this is
Maybe
part of,
not,
yeah,
maybe.
this was
I
always
guess.
kind of part of the thing is like, well, at what point does this get revealed? Like, have I
Right.
already fallen in love with this person?
see,
Because
that's difficult.
when you're in love with someone,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff
Okay,
you can.
Okay, but it's not like happening all the time.
How many farts would you, not you, I'm just saying, like, what would be like an average number of farts and then plus 30%? Like,
A day?
yeah.
I mean, like it depends on like.
Like like you're
not-
cooking dinner, he's farted twice. during
In front of
cooking
me?
dinner. Yeah, in front of you. And then
Do
you're
you
eating
do this?
No, it's not about Philip.
Oh, okay.
Listen, this is a hypothetical man.
Oh, okay.
He farts twice during the cooking of dinner, and then you're sitting down to eat, and he's like,
Is
"Oh,
he standing by me?
yeah, you're cooking dinner."
It's like going towards you.
I don't want that.
And you get in bed. You get in
He
bed,
thinks
and it's
it's
a big
funny.
one.
Like holds you down
I would be so mad.
under the covers.
Yeah,
Dutch
I
oven.
would be.
No, that's too
upset.
far. Like that's too much now. But like this is how the game goes. You have to see like
See,
where's
like,
the limit.
Absolutely.
So
I don't know.
it's toss up maybe.
Yeah. I mean, like, no, but maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't like it. Going
But
to
I feel like
another
once you get to that
room.
stage, you're already pretty deep. You know?
Farting in front
Oh,
of
like
you.
you
yeah,
already
like once
love
you're
them.
comfortable. Like not maybe don't love, but like you have to be
You're
pretty
down.
comfortable. You
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like
That's
before
true.
that, like once you leave the apartment, you're like
It's-
Like once
get in the car,
you're
they
like done
finally
with
gets
dinner
out.
and he leaves and he's
Oh.
just dying.
it sounds like personal experience.
I think it's
I
like
think a lot of
known
people-
thing. There's
Yeah.
like memes about it, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get into your car, she gets out, you're
Jesus Christ.
haven't you guys seen that one with like the lady? I think it's like
Yes,
a
I
commercial.
have.
It's like, oh, I got to get something real quick. And she just like lets one rip. And they're like, he like gets in the back. And it's like, oh, have you met my friends? And they're like sitting in the back seat.
Yes, I have. I think you showed that to us.
Probably.
honestly. Oh, okay.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, yet another one.
All right. He's a 10, but he always gets dressed by putting on socks and t-shirt first. You know, like it's like his t-shirt you kind of see like dangling out.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
walking around.
Oh, that's a
like
thing.
before
Yeah.
underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It's
see
like
it
super.
dangle.
Yeah, just like
I've,
odd. You
Yeah.
know? Like
have
Sure.
you seen that before though, haven't you?
Well, yeah.
It is a very.
It's like
Yeah.
the reason how I thought about it because I did it the other day. I was like, this is just weird.
Yeah. You're like, this is the wrong order. I would be fine with that.
yeah. I mean, I feel like
I
there's
would
worse
just, yeah, I would
things.
talk shit. I'd be like, why you get dressed
Do
like
you
that?
like look in the mirror right
Yeah.
now? Look at the way your
Exactly.
body looks.
Like, I'll literally take a photo of you and look how dumb you look with your socks and just t-shirt. Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good one. Your turn.
Okay. All right. Oh, this one's not going to catch you by too much surprise. Anytime he introduces himself to a new group of people, he talks in an accent,
Oh, yeah.
but then he goes the extra mile and he always like slides a lie in. And you know him and you're just like,
I would be like,
that's
that's
not true. Would you sell him out in front of those people?
He's like, sorry, we're late. We just got it on.
Yeah. I'd
You're
be like,
what the fuck?
that's
No, like
wrong.
not even
No,
not
he's
even
just like,
that.
yeah, I'm like what?
Like
oh,
a bigger, like a
I
life
own
lie.
a yacht.
Yeah. And you're just like,
No, he does.
What?
He definitely
He
doesn't.
doesn't own a yacht.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how big would the lies be like that?
it's an assortment of lies. I mean, every time he meets someone new, it's something different.
Okay, the accent, like that's weird enough, and I'd be like, okay, well, you know, maybe it's fine, but the lie is a no. Like he's a liar.
Yeah.
Like what else has he
That's a
told me?
no-go.
That's a
Yeah.
lie. Yeah. He has
So
an
no.
accent.
The accent's weird. The accent came from a recent experience I had where I was like, oh, like I thought this person's from somewhere. And then I heard it more and I was like, oh, this person's not from somewhere different. It was just an accent they were doing, which is,
Only when they're like, "Hi, I'm Maria."
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Maria, if you're listening.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Some
Interesting.
person right now when I played my soccer game asked me, where in England are you from? I said, I'm not from England. I'm from Denmark. He's like, oh, I knew you were European though. Okay.
Because it was like, it like was hearsay throughout the team or because of the way that you look or talk or what?
I think it was my accent. He thought my accent was. I was like, no, I'm from. He's like, oh yeah, I'm European. I could tell by the way you like the way you play.
Oh.
All right, thanks. I appreciate
Oh
it.
hell yeah, dude!
I mean, it sounds like a
By the
compliment.
way you
it was
play,
a
that's
compliment, but he
sick.
thought it was on like the accent first.
Mm. Interesting.
And he didn't. And then like once I heard him talk, it was like, all right, maybe he is too. But it was
Mm.
very faint.
Did you ask him?
No.
Rude.
He
He's like,
doesn't
I don't
care,
give a
yeah.
fuck.
You suck. You're definitely
Yeah,
not
exactly.
European.
You're definitely not. You're from America, right? Yeah.
No.
All right, your next one, honey.
All right. He's a 10, but he drives a souped up car, BMW, of course, and always drives with the windows down. Loud music, floors it off the line and goes, "Fuck yeah."
He also says that off the line,
Maybe.
or he gives that vibe.
You know, it just gives the vibe. You know, he
Yeah.
might have a little stiff on from it. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah. Like, that's
no.
sick. Hear the engine roar. It does that. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, it
Dude, I
backfires.
do not think I could do that.
A
Like,
backfire?
what is
Windows
that
down.
though? With all windows out, not only our windows, but the like the back seat windows are down.
I mean, we've talked about this. It's like to hear the engine, no?
I think so.
The exhaust. I don't know.
I have to actually ask someone.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I assume. But so the next person you see do it. Excuse me. Hey, at the light.
Yeah.
Why do you
nice
drive?
car, but I have a question. Why are all your windows down? It's 46 degrees out right
But
now.
it's always
yes.
like,
He
especially
always does it.
BMW drivers.
No.
I don't know if it's like a thing, but it's like windows down.
If
They got to
they're
listen to
souped
the
up.
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
what-
think I don't like that. I'd be like,
See
can
your
I
hair.
drive? Dude, my hair would be fucked up all the time. No.
What if it's not a BMW? What if he's driving
Like
an Aston Martin? Something that's like
better. Well,
Like a
okay, so then he's
Ferrari.
a 10.
no, but I'm just saying like it's like a side question. Like it's now it's not like because he drives this like
Okay.
souped up BMW that like he's like broski. It's different. It's like
Okay.
he drives a really nice car, but he still like loves it. Like it's like his baby, you know? Is that a no?
Well, are the windows down?
Yeah, the windows are down.
It's like the
windows-
only deal breaker is the windows.
No, are the windows down? And like he like floors it off the line. Like he still like what Philip is saying, he still drives it hard.
But he's in an
and-
Aston Martin. I
You
mean,
can deal with
I think
that.
there's like
Drive up to our
Maybe.
mansion in Rancho Santa Fe.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. What else does he have?
the only thing I would think is like at some point it's got to get old. Like constantly, you know, when you get stuck to the
Oh my
seat,
God, you're pouring it off the line.
like that's
The
got to get
neck's
annoying.
just-
Like yeah, your neck's tired and you're like,
You're
I-
like in a brace.
yeah.
like it's cool if it
They, like,
happens.
strap me in.
Yeah, he has racing seats. Oh no.
The Sparko
Dude,
shoes.
I had to like train my neck like fucking F1 drivers. Dude, that's horrible.
So that's a no.
I don't. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think
maybe a
so.
pass. It's just too
Yeah.
much. Like you're too into your car. You're showing off. We don't like
Yeah.
it. Okay.
I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
You
my
got
turn.
more?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've got one. All right, this is a real one.
Oh, okay.
He's a 10, but he never asks you about your day. He doesn't really inquire about your life. Like it's just all about him. So
My next one's gonna hit really good.
Oh,
Then.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Probably not. Been there, done that. So no.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm like, does my life just not matter? Or like, do I even exist in your world outside of what you need me for?
No, that's what the answer is. No.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why you need to not.
Yeah. So then you do it for a little bit, and then you're like,
This was
oh,
cool,
yeah.
but not
no,
for much longer.
That's not sustainable.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Oh, we'll go straight into mine then.
Okay.
She said a 10. I'm gonna say he's a 7 at best.
Oh shit.
But
okay.
he goes MIA for like 2 weeks and then tries to text you again to see what's up.
Look at him, he's crying.
A 7 at best. That gotta be- Dude, no.
No,
No.
that's
You wouldn't.
lame behavior.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Is what kind of behavior would you say that is?
That's little pee-pee behavior.
Exactly.
That's a no.
No.
Ghosting, MIA, whatever you want to call it. That's no.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah. Good.
That
one,
was a good-
guys. That was good.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. That's hard to come down
It
from.
really is. I'm like, okay, now let's talk about something serious.
What is serious though?
Well, actually, let's
Between
talk
us.
about something fun. Okay, so Phil is from Denmark, and I cannot pronounce what is the
Hygge?
yeah. Say it again.
Hygge?
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, speak Danish for us.
Yeah, exactly. I want to talk about that because I feel like it was like prominent when Phil's friends were here, like during the wedding, and it's special, and I want to.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
very like the only place in the world that has like a word for it, and it like means like cozy. Like this is hygge, you know, just like good vibes, good energy, nice company, chill
Just doing
environment. Yeah,
wholesome.
like Christmas, you know, like if you like have a like very small Christmas with your family, it's like, oh yeah, it was hyggelig, you know.
Cute.
So, and like having our friends here, you know, was
Yeah, like we moved the coffee table and we had Philip's best friends from Denmark staying, and so we built like a fort bed on the ground, and we had the projector on watching movies, and it was like, I don't know, it's just like those like core memories. It just feels so sweet and innocent, and like cozy is the word, I guess.
Yeah, we use it a lot. Like especially like if it was like, oh, how was the night yesterday? It's like, oh yeah, it was hyggelig.
Really?
Yeah,
So it's like a verb.
Yeah, we use it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very used.
That's
yeah.
sick.
I mean, if it was a good night, you know.
Yeah. I need to learn how to say it right, because I feel like we have those.
Should we practice it now?
No.
I mean, you've been doing Danish.
I'll just one day. Yes, let's hear it.
Well, the problem is that there's now a San Diego based brand, which is where we live, if you don't know, and it's Hygge House.
Yeah.
They've kind of
they've changed the spelling of the word, because how it's spelled in Danish is Hygge.
Yeah.
And how they spell it is Huegah, right?
I know it's Huega.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like Wega almost.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it's Hygge. Is how they pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe just to accommodate people
not being able to say it.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if an American who doesn't speak Danish would see it's like hygge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, it is a tough language to twist your tongue. You can be
It's
firsthand.
so messed up, dude. I'm on like almost. I don't want to say I'm not on day 200, but I'm like 100 and close to like 150. No.
Yeah.
No, you're over.
I think
you're like
over.
almost 180. You're like
shit.
right behind. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know how many.
And it's messed up, and I feel like I'm not even scratching the surface learning it. I'm like, oh, I get so much stuff
learning
wrong.
a language off Duolingo or some other app is tough.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you don't use it.
Yeah, it's
You know,
true. You
like
have
my
to be
dad was there
speaking.
for 25 years, and he still has a tough time. And
Really?
He was in the country, you know,
Yeah.
and did like classes and stuff. But it's just a tough language.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. You speak, like people say, you speak with like a potato in your mouth. It's like very
Interesting.
you know. So, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, no.
And I do appreciate you trying. Definitely,
We gotta teach the
You'll
kids.
learn it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll know it maybe better than you for a
100%,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. Well, you just gotta get on it. Duolingo, like I would love to be sponsored by them. I'd be sick, but like, you need more.
Yeah. No,
Unless
it's
you're doing like an hour of lessons each day off Duolingo.
not just like the 5-minute course to keep the streak going.
Exactly. I'm like, let me just be on here for a minute.
I got to keep my streak going.
Exactly.
Can you do it for me?
That's
Yeah.
only happened
I know.
twice.
I know. It does, like, it's tough. And trust me, I do like brain games, and I want to keep the streak going too. So I get it. It's like a competition with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you don't really learn anything that day, it's like, oh, I got to keep it
Yeah.
going.
I don't know, but then there's something about like seeing it and typing it and like learning how to spell it every single day that does to a degree help. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the word, or like I know the word for that. But the problem for me is, and we're on a whole tangent about Duolingo, but the problem for me is that I'm not learning sentences or phrases that I would be using in real life. Like I'm learning, but I understand that the way that they're setting up the sentences is so that I am learning new words and I'm pairing it with old words I've learned. But it's like the duck is a bird, or like I just feel like it's not really stuff I'm going to utilize.
Yeah, no, they
right
use very
now.
weird sentences.
Yeah, and then
Like-
I'm like friends with your friends who live there now, and I will like look at their stories or something they write on their captions on Instagram, and I'm like, I
What
have
is that?
no idea what this is. Like,
Yeah.
can you please translate this?
Yeah.
But I mean, when I have conversation with my mom and my brother, I feel like you pick up on some stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
little bits.
Yeah, but still,
But that's
all,
still good
that's the
because then
start,
you know
yeah.
like context clues.
Mhm.
It's like literally
They're
like
talking shit now.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
they'll never be
literally
able to
like
get
a
away with
kid.
it now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All right. Next up
Mm.
is communication,
Mhm.
which we talk about all the time. And I like in my wedding speech with Tess and Phil, I call them like mom and dad, and that is for many reasons, but also because like they've taught me how to like communicate in a relationship, because I feel like my parents, I don't know, they just did the best they could, but it wasn't my style of communication. So I like admire the way they communicate. And obviously Tess, but like Phil too is like now a player in that. So
A
like
huge
I just
player.
wanted, to like talk about like your foundations with like interpersonal communication. And that's like very broad.
Yeah,
But like,
well, I mean, like if you take like arguments, because
Yeah.
you're always going to have arguments. It's just two different people in a setting, you know, two different minds. I think it's very important that it gets like talked about quick, because then if you like leave it hanging, you like start building up scenarios in your head. You're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna say this and have this, and
it gets like blown out of proportion.
Yeah, and it always goes a different way. Like I'm sure if you like want to talk to your boss or something, you know, you're always thinking like, oh, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, and it never goes that way. You have this, you have all this put up in your head.
So you'd rather just
get it over with, talk about it, and you always figure it out, you know?
Yeah, I like that, because I feel like if you guys do get in disagreements, it's like, okay, we need to do this like right this second, versus like my parents, because I just like have that as like comparison. My parents would get mad at each other, and then they would just go off in their separate directions and be like, okay, we'll just talk about this later. And then they don't talk about it. And then in 3 weeks, my mom gets so upset that she like blows up and then like threatens divorce. And I'm like, okay, that could have been avoided, I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's super common.
Yes. So that's why I'm like, it's special that you do that.
Yeah, I also feel like I get this from my mom. Just never leave the house mad or go to bed mad.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a good one.
Because you just don't know what's going to happen. So
true.
It'd suck if something happened and then that was like the last interaction. So
true.
It's better just to sort it out in some way. We don't really fight though.
No,
you guys just.
Like, I mean, you're always going to get in disagreements.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably like, it's so interesting to be used as like this, you've shown me good communication, because I feel like up until Philip, I like didn't see that in myself as like, oh, I have a relationship with someone that is like honor worthy or noteworthy of like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. Like,
well, I think like also he's brought out like your strengths, because since I've been with you, like when you've been in other relationships, like I've seen you like really try to communicate, and it's like talking to this. Yeah. And so it's like, how could you see any feedback from that?
Yeah. Well, and of course, when that's happening, like you start to doubt your own abilities, because you're like, if I can't
get through to this person.
Right. If I can't get my point across, or at least get them to express theirs, then I must not be that good at it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You make it pretty easy. So
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's tough.
Sometimes it's tough.
Yeah, it's always tough, but just got to work through it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to accept.
I think you're wearing a capri pant right now.
Yeah. It's okay. You can't see past the table, I don't think.
I looked down, I was like, oh my God, that's
so much leg. He likes to wear pants that have like 8 inches of his leg showing.
And flip-flops to the bar.
Yes.
What else besides don't go to bed mad, don't leave the house mad, talk it out sooner rather than later? Like, not just about maybe I should pose the question of like, instead of just talking about when there's conflict or
how to do a relationship. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Or like,
it's different from everyone, like you're a team and you just got to work together, but it's not always easy.
No.
You're always in each other's space, you know? So, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like I've said, it's two different minds and but wouldn't it be boring if everyone was the same?
No, I know.
Yeah, I would really dislike that.
I think that's something that he's shared with me when we've been in like the heat of a moment. And he's like, I mean, but we're just two different people. Like the way that we think, like we have two different brains. And when you think about that, you're like, oh yeah, because I think the biggest point of contention for so many people is that we expect others to think and respond like we do. And then when they don't, we're like, what?
Yeah, what's wrong with
like this person's such an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's just different. And sometimes they are assholes, but like sometimes no, it's just we're seeing the situation.
But then once you get it like cleared out and then you're like on a good terms, you like start to understand the other person's perspective.
Yeah.
And then you can have a laugh about whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's good.
I feel like we get through things pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if something pops up, we're like, that was annoying. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
But then we don't hold on to grudges. But because I don't think, I mean, we don't want to hold on to the grudges, but I think it's like a conscious effort of like, no, okay, we're dropping it.
Yeah.
Like that's done. We worked it out. Now we're moving on.
No, I like that a lot because most people don't do that. Like you can always tell you're like, are you going to be mad at this in a month from now? I feel like you are.
We were actually just talking about this today on our walk because we had a little disagreement this morning. Actually, we were laughing. I was like, wow, look at this. Not an argument, but like a disagreement before our podcast. How fun is that? We're talking about communication. And I was like, I don't know. He was like, oh yeah, you got pretty mad or something. Like he made a comment like, oh, I was mad at something. And I was like, I don't know if you've ever even seen me mad. Like I know what I'm capable of and I don't know if he's ever seen it, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I'm not bragging about that, but I'm just, I know how I've acted in the past.
Yeah. Well, I always like say this and Phil knows this too, but like me and Tess talk about like, we don't talk to anyone like we talk to our moms.
Yeah.
Like my mom gets like an ugly side of me where I'm like, I would never talk like that to
No,
anyone else.
no one
Something
has
like
ever
my
heard
mom
that.
says something and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I don't have patience for that.
I will say that I've kind of grown out of that. I would say like that was the worst when I was in like my late teens, early 20s, but now
that's like everyone. You know, you just have like, it's just something about it.
Yeah,
I guess
like that's like my one person. Like I love them, but it's just like, oh, sometimes I'm like, Mom.
Just, you just have, because like you're so close. You know, there's so many emotions, so you're allowed to, in a way.
Yeah. And I know she'll keep coming back.
You know, I would definitely go against my mom a lot. Not like crazy, but you freak out, you know, and have like a fit about something stupid.
so dumb.
Wouldn't let me sleep over somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just all fair, you know. So, and even now you can still get pretty annoyed pretty quick about some of the stuff they say, but that's just moms.
Yeah.
It's something about moms.
I don't remember where I was going.
We're
before
going to
the
be a
moms.
mom.
Dude.
You guys.
You don't get to talk to me like that.
Yeah, I might talk like that to grandma, but you don't talk like that to me.
What was I going to mention? But like before we got on the mom topic.
Oh, about you getting angry?
Oh yeah, I was telling Philip, I was like, I don't know if you, thank God you're here. Because we get off and I'm like, I don't remember where I was going.
And I'm like, listen, I don't know where you're going either. I'm so sorry.
We're really up Schitt's Creek right now. I was like, I don't know if you've ever seen me angry. And then he brought up an instance where I was like, oh yeah, that's probably the only time you've ever seen me get angry. It's when he rode his bike like for 3 hours and I had to go pick him up. And then it took so long and I was like, my whole day is gone. Sounds really stupid now that I'm talking about it, but like I was pretty mad and I was like, well, I honestly forgot that even happened. Like I really don't hold on to that. Like I'm like that fucking over it.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't exist in my world anymore. Like until you brought it up just now, I don't know if I would have been able to put my finger on it at all. So I think that's important too. Like just learning to let things go.
That was in our last episode with the dads. That's Mark. Mark Sija.
Yeah. Did you listen to that episode?
Of course.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, every word.
Biggest fan.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else on our
I honestly
discussion
don't
board?
have anything
I don't
else.
either. Do you have anything?
Not necessarily, but whatever you guys want to talk about.
I feel like we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we did it for this episode.
Yeah.
All right.
We did a good job.
I appreciate
Dude,
it.
that
Thanks for
7.5 one. Good shit, dude. Good shit. That's
So,
going on Instagram
I had to
for
ask
sure.
her about it.
Yeah.
I had to
yeah,
ask her
thanks.
this morning.
We were driving back and he's like, all right, do you think she's going to be okay?
No,
if I throw
that's
this
funny.
in? Of
That's
course
funny
it's
shit.
funny.
I like how it was like ordered too. It was like, okay, that's mild. And then it was like, let's do the finale at the end.
Let's do the real one.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do one that's actually happened.
Yeah, 7 at best.
7 at best. That's such shade and it's funny.
Brutal, Philip. Brutal.
No,
What?
I'm down. I'm here for that.
He was like, I can't say he's a 10.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
his
No,
ego's
fair.
going to be up here.
Fair.
And I said, absolutely. You're right. It does need to be reeled in at a 7.
It does.
Don't give any extra credit here.
Yeah.
It might have been more, but the behavior brings it down.
It brings it down.
Behavior has a big influence in that
true.
rank, don't you think?
Yeah, probably mainly if for girls. I think
You don't think for guys?
I mean, a lot of guys. I don't think. I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, a lot of
but,
guys
like,
don't care.
I
No,
feel
I
like
know
a
the
lot of
stories.
guys are very
Forgiving.
look-wise.
Oh yeah.
No, not forgiving. They're just like, they'll look over it. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
like,
I
oh,
don't-"
she's hot, so it's okay.
like the stories of not of him, but like of some of his friends
Mm-hmm.
who dated crazy people and like had the
Yes.
worst friction in their relationships, and yet they always went back. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
I feel like a lot of relationships
Yes.
are like that.
It's true. It's
like
true,
yelling
dude.
at each other in public. It's like, how are you guys together?
Yeah. They're like, but I love them. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck, all right.
Yeah.
Scary. And I'm so glad
This
none
is
of
why I'm
us in this
saying,
room.
Yeah. It's just all good here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on the
Yeah,
pod.
thanks. I
Thanks for
loved
having me.
it.
Appreciate
He's
it.
here like once a month. Like
Yeah,
we got our special guest back.
Maybe.
Honestly, maybe.
We'll see.
Mm.
We'll see if it's
Yeah.
a hit.
Yeah.
Ratings. I can
Yeah,
already hear 'em.
exactly. Sky high.
Just put your feet out.
Oh, mine have been out.
There they are. All right.
Messed up toenail.
That's all right. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys, for listening.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
having
You
my
crushed
husband
it.
on. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Till
All
next
right.
time.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you know the
talk
sign off?
soon.
Oh, I was going to say, do you know the sign off? Talk
Cowboys
soon.
out.
No.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.